that. Like, that's saying to the whole world that you're a broke ass dude who ain't worth anything.
What's good, cousins, and welcome back again on another episode. How are you guys doing today? I really hope you guys are doing well. If you're coming from the main page, thank you so much for joining and supporting on this channel. And if you just come across this channel just from the blues as well, thank you so much for your support. And please don't make it your last time. So you smash that subscribe button and you turn your bell notification on so you always get notified anytime I post new videos. The video we are going to be talking about today is the trending video on Bláck TikTok, Bláck Twitter as well. And this conversation has been going on, and it's even more interesting because it's from two different perspectives. So this interviewer interviewed two different couples, and these two couples have sparked some, comparison, conversation, just stuff like that online. I'm going to post the two main videos that sparked this conversation online, but in order for us to get a better view of what people have to say about each of these videos, I am going to be posting the stitches separately. So I will post the two videos that started this conversation because a lot of people were comparing these two videos. Let's take a look at the very first video, and I want you guys to pay attention to the interviewer's body language. And the question is basically asking this couple because it's a bit cringy, but let me roll the clip so you guys can know the video that I'm talking about.
How long have you been together?
4.5 years.
No, 5 now.
Well, yeah, I guess 5 now.
5 years.
Yeah.
How much did you spend on her wedding ring?
I mean, show it. I mean, go ahead. It's a decent amount. So if you look up like a 3-carat diamond, it's a decent amount I spent on her. But she deserves even more.
Numbers wise, what we talking?
I mean, how much was it? 35K? 35K, yeah.
35,000 bucks.
Yeah.
So he spent that much on a wedding ring for you as a gesture. What does he get in return?
I think I should answer that. So I get a partner that's loyal. I get the mother of my children. I get the most beautiful woman that I've ever, been around. And the most important thing is how she treats me and how she treats my family and how she treats her family. So for me, I have a partner for life, and it's worth every investment there is.
Okay. But a lot of people would say you could have the same thing without dropping 35K on a ring.
You could. And money's not an issue. Like, if you can get a cheap ring and it's the person that's for you, whatever. But it also depends on how much you make. So
this video is a very beautiful video. But aside from that video, there is another video as well from this same interviewer that people were comparing to this particular video. So let me roll the clip of the second video people are comparing to this very first one.
How long have you been together?
3 years.
3 years.
3 years. Has he proposed to you yet?
No.
No, not yet. It's coming. It's coming.
You guys live together now?
Yes.
A year and a half. Yeah.
So why would he put a ring on it then if he's already getting everything?
That's a good question. He's getting the wifey. Okay,
Shit.
you got it.
What?
Why would you put a ring on it if we already live together? If I'm already doing wifey
'Cause
shit.
I genuinely love you.
Oh. So when you plan on proposing? You starting something.
Why do I need a ring to show you my love and dedication to you when I do that on a daily basis?
A ring is making it official.
Yeah, there's no such thing as official. You love each other. It's just like
A ring is making it official.
everybody got their own opinion. So it's just like she a female, so a female gonna have their own opinion anyway.
You're single until married, in my opinion.
That term don't mean shit to me at all. I'm being all the way
single until
authentic
married.
with you. I'm being authentic with you. I'm being 100 with you. That term you just said don't mean shit.
Do you have any expectations for how much a ring should cost?
No, she don't care about like nothing.
I'm not
Like,
materialistic in prices. So.
she's really more so a thoughtful girl. Like it's a thought in there.
$1,500 ring would be just fine with you.
No.
Don't say no. Don't show up. Don't say no. Because when did anybody ever propose to you?
Nobody proposed to me yet.
Exactly. So why would a $1,500 ring mean anything?
That's a good question.
Exactly.
But that's what I expect.
No, that's what you expect, and it's because you're too picky.
Okay. Guess I'm too picky then.
Yes, I know you too big.
Seems like you guys love each other very much.
Yeah, I love this girl
Yes.
so much. Like we went through like
A ring doesn't matter. A ring
okay.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, it don't matter. It
You've been through thick and
matters in a
thin.
certain aspect,
Yeah.
but it symbolizes like it's materialistic.
This man literally said a ring symbolizes that she is materialistic, and she as well agree that she is not materialistic. Body language from the two couples is very, very different. The very first lady was relaxing and allowing a man take the lead and talk and answer the interviewer, and the man himself did not give any room for the interviewer to disrespect his woman. It wasn't the same case as the other lady, and this is the reason why it's sparking the conversation and, you know, saying, why would you have to put a ring on it when you're getting a wifey duty? You guys have been together for 3 years and there's no ring on it. He was even dictating to the woman how she should feel about the certain price of a ring. It has sparked a lot of conversation that I would really like to see. Here is a reaction of what people are saying about the second lady who said she isn't materialistic. Like,
So why would he put a ring on it then if he's already getting everything?
That's a good question.
So y'all been sending me this all day. Y'all know I got to respond to this. First off, the sister is absolutely beautiful. So it kind of broke my heart a little bit to see him openly disrespect her by referring to her as female. Second off, waiting 3 years for a Negro like that to propose to you when you're looking like her is absolutely criminal. That brother know he is getting over. And he knows that if he were to ever, break up with her and send her back off into the dating world, she'd be taken off the market and married within 12 to 18 months. That's why I say give these dudes a time limit of 12 to 18 months. And if he hasn't made a move within that time, you got to charge him to the game and move on. This is why so many men get upset with me when I say if a man hasn't proposed in 12 to 18 months, leave him, because they want to run game and use you like this man is using her. Second off, ladies, I don't care if you're traditional or modern. Stop moving in with these men if they don't put a ring on it. The host of this is asked a great question. Why would he marry you and put a ring on it when you're giving him everything for free? As the old saying goes, why purchase the cow when you can get the milk for free? As raggedy as he is and as beautiful as she is, I don't know why he would think like this. However, he does not view that woman as his wife. If he saw her as his wife, he would not want to lose her, especially if all she was requiring was for him to put a ring on it and make an honest woman out of her. A man who will not marry you is a man who does not like you or respect you, because he doesn't even have the decency to cover you under a union. That's the whole purpose of a marriage. If something were to happen to him today and he was in the hospital and a decision needed to be made, she couldn't make it. And y'all know she up in there splitting them bills. So this woman has given this man her time, her money, her heart, and her body. And this dude had the audacity to look at her and say, well, when the time is right, it's right. And that term, I'm single until married, it don't mean ish. It's the audacity of these niggas for me. She should have gotten home and packed up that apartment and left the next day, because that was embarrassing. That a man views you so little. Not only does he call you female in front of the whole world, he tells you that all that stuff you talking don't mean nothing and it ain't gonna make me jump. That's essentially what he was saying. So these dudes out here really not playing fair. They know they getting over, and they know that they don't qualify for a lot of you women. So as I always say, y'all govern yourselves accordingly and move around. Move around.
Because when did anybody ever propose to you?
Nobody.
So y'all go watch part 2 of that interview and then come back here. So part 2 was worse than part 1, but it is what it is, right? Just when you thought he couldn't stoop any lower, you see the kind of insecure man he is. But I'm a betting woman. Are you a betting woman? Are you a betting man? My bet is in about 2 years' time, somebody is going to do one of those "where are they now?" and she is going to drop her future and find herself Russell Wilson. And not only that, her Russell Wilson will have found her from that TikTok interview. And I'm going to tell you why that's my bet. Because men are truly competitive. You best believe that men who have more money than her current boyfriend, and men who thinks that woman is beautiful, and men who don't want to be alone, and men who are just more confident in themselves, is going to see that interview, see a woman they want, and know he can't handle that. And they're going to wait for that man to drop the bag. They're going to wait for him to fumble the ball. And then they're going to be right there. Right there. And she's going to come out looking like the winner that she deserves to be. I'm just curious to know, what are your thoughts? And if you want to take this bet, we give it about 2 years. Some man is from TikTok is going to find her and reach out to her and say, hey, I'll wait. But when he fumbles you, give me a call. What are your thoughts? Because how could you not want a woman as humble and articulate and beautiful as her right there? As her right there. What's your thoughts?
Do I need a ring to show you my love and dedication to you?
Run. Girl, run. You don't even gotta pack all your shit. Run. Just get the fuck out of there. For a man to say, oh, I genuinely love you, you know, whatever, and then it be followed by, why do I have to buy a ring? What? I don't know why people don't understand that when you put your time, your energy, your blood, your sweat, your tears, the good part, okay, not the cheating, not the him making babies on you, not him beating you up and you staying, not that part. The good, genuine love. When you put that shit into a relationship for years at a time, do you really think I'm gonna be with you for 10, 15 years and I don't have no title? I don't have no type of solidarity. I don't have no type of ownership, not even ownership, a place in your life, really, because if something happened to that person, your spouse, and you're not legally married, you don't have no say so. So now they gotta call his raggedy ass mama or his ain't shit ass daddy or people that barely know him instead of calling the one person that knows him tooth and nail. Hell no. And then y'all be so upset when the funeral come and then y'all listed on the obituary as the little friend. How you mad? Y'all didn't want to have labels, right? That whole Chrissy and Jim Jones situation, I could never. When I be like, I could never. There is no way I'm about to spend 4 to 5, 6 years of my life with somebody and we're just still at the same stagnant level. Hell no. Somebody know if they want to marry you within 2 to 3 years. It shouldn't take you 10. The fact that she waited around so long for Jim Jones to marry her and now she don't even want to get married to him, that's a problem. She could have been done settle down with somebody else, been done retire, wouldn't have to work a day in her life, okay? Had genuine love that she don't have to fight for or beg somebody to marry her, especially on fucking national TV. Come on now. Hell no. That's a red flag in itself. Call it what you want. Yeah, we all still young, but smart is smart. Okay? Don't waste your years with somebody if you know in your heart to heart they're not gonna marry you. Because what one man won't do, another man will. Okay? Or be by your damn self. Ain't nothing wrong with that either.
Because when did anybody ever propose to you?
Now, the first thing I think of when I see something like that is, wow, this man lacks emotional maturity. Now, don't get me wrong. There is nothing wrong with a $1,500 engagement ring. I've seen $1,500 engagement rings, and they've looked really nice. However, she didn't believe that $1,500 was enough for an engagement ring. Fine. But somehow, he internalized that when she was just asked a question and gave an answer from her personal, opinion. So instead of communicating that $1,500 is a lot for him, and he may not be able to exceed that amount, and say, I hope that wouldn't be the difference between us being together and us being apart because I love you, he decided to be emotionally immature and come from a place of wounded feminine energy and try to hurt her as much as she hurt him, even though he just internalized something and no one said anything about him.
When did anybody ever propose to you?
Nobody proposed to me yet.
Exactly. So why would a $1,500 ring mean anything?
Very good question.
Exactly.
But that's what I expect.
No, that's what you expect, and it's because you're too picky.
Okay. Guess I'm too picky then.
Yes, I know you're too picky.
Seems like you guys love each other very much.
Yeah, I love you
Yes.
so much. Like, we went through, like,
A ring doesn't matter. A ring doesn't
yeah,
matter.
it don't matter. It
makes you
matters
think
in a certain aspect, but it symbolizes like, all right, it's materialistic.
If you're broke, just say that. Like, that's saying to the whole world that you're a broke ass dude who ain't worth anything. Not because you wouldn't be able to afford a $1,500 engagement ring or more, but because you decided to publicly embarrass the woman that you're supposed to love because you internalized something that really was not directed at you. That shows your level of insecurity. It's a red flag for me when any man that considers himself a masculine alpha male goes out of his way to embarrass a woman, who goes out of his way to argue back and forth with a woman, yelling, screaming, acting like a... That is some red flag behavior.
This man embarrassed this woman in public. It made her feel like she doesn't have the opinion. The question wasn't directed towards him. It was directed towards the woman. And she can have an opinion about how she feels about $1,500 ring. And he feels like she shouldn't have an opinion because when did anyone ever propose to you was a very silly question to ask in public. A very sketchy way of passing a message across to her that she has no right to have an option, or she has no right to have an opinion since she has never been proposed to before. I agree to what the last teacher said, that the insecurity in that man was smelling, because tell me why you have to talk really low of your woman in public like that, regardless of what is even going on. Even if he can't afford the ring, I don't think it was okay to, talk to someone you call your woman in public like that and even address her as a female. Female are going to have an opinion like, what do you mean? They are asking you about your own woman in that interview. Then you start referring to the woman you claim to love as female. Females are going to have an opinion. Like, that is literally how he referred to his woman, and it's just very wrong. I find that very cringy, and I believe a lot of people find that interview very cringy because it is actually very insecure. And the way they will ask the question and he's going to step a little back is not making so much sense. Like, why was he stepping back when they are asking the question? It's almost like, he doesn't have the right answer. Saying, why will I put a ring on it when I love you? And sounding like someone who is running away from the title of a divorcee, or maybe he feels like, yeah, if I leave her today, I don't have a name attached to myself. I don't have anything attached to it. It's just a breakup. And this is what some people are even saying in the comment section, like, it doesn't want to be called, oh, he divorced this person. They just want to leave and know that there is no title to leaving that relationship. And it's just the truth. And I agree to the very first man that said there's no reason to start living with this man if they made it official. And I think that information is very, very important for a lot of women to kind of understand that, okay, yeah, this is how they see it, because if they are getting all the benefits and nothing is literally pushing them to want to put a title on it, then there is no title coming, because why do you have to buy the cow, like they said, when you are constantly getting the milk? I would really like to hear what you guys think, and I'm going to be posting the part 2 right after, so that the conversation can keep going, because these two videos, like I said, are both trending. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. Let's move to part 2. Make sure you subscribe and make sure you like the video as well. I will see you guys in part 2.